all right. You gonna be good for the rest of the day, for the rest of the year? Before I try to be on the interventionist side, I try to relate with the kids, do positive messaging, trying to have the day start off right. How are you doing today?
Mr. Galloway is Cunningham in a way because he's a mentor for all the children, especially for the young males. He's a coach. He's very proactive. Every morning you'll catch him going to every classroom. Cunningham is in this connection even with the community and connecting with middle and high school. The older that they get, they still respect Mr. Galloway.
I try to interact with every single kid just to make sure they feel like they're part of the school. That's the best part of this job, interacting with the kids.
They worked very hard on signing this book, and it's a great opportunity. And I think the opportunity to learn sign language is not only beneficial to the deaf and hard of hearing kids, I think it's beneficial to all the kids. It teaches tolerance, and it teaches too that not everyone communicates the same way. It makes me proud that we have the opportunity and the gift to be able to teach these kids and to help them learn and progress and grow as a person. Because it's all good.
Tripod. At the beginning of the year, we were talking about how to be positive. We talked about how we had to be our own PR department. And so the curriculum that I had intended on using kind of threw that out, and we became public relations.
Makes you feel important that you're going to help advertise how good our school really is. We have a whole bunch of good students, good teachers. We have 2 Gold Star teachers.
We want to keep this going. I just want it to be all-encompassing and sustainable.
You may begin. They've added engagement. The activities that we're doing are very similar, but since the way students live at home, a lot of times they have a phone in their hand as they're watching a movie on the computer, but we take advantage of that because instead of just playing games, now they're learning to use them in a beneficial way. Excellent. Who can tell me what discrimination means? Problem-solving skills that go along with them having to create a website is really beneficial to them because I see them carrying over into other things. So instead of just giving up easily, now they know, okay, I need to try a couple things first, and they're able to realize that they can find out how to do stuff on their own.
The reason why I'm here, we're going to give out books. Isn't that cool?
Yeah! We just had an opportunity today to have the Quota Club here with our officer, Officer Lindemann, to get books in kids' hands. Our hope that the takeaway is the value of literature, the relationships for the public coming and helping that connection, and then that positive relationship with Officer Lindemann. He's here to ensure safety, but he's also here to be a help and a support, and that he's a safe person to be around. He's a nice, positive face for those kids to experience that.
I have a great group of guys. Honestly, probably one of the best groups I've ever had, in my opinion. Extremely respectful, basketball knowledge is extremely high for this age. I really just enjoy preparing them for the next level. Look forward to see what they can do today and in the future.
I'm going to give you guys each a half a glove. How does that sound? We are the Waterloo Educational Support Personnel. Today we're out, received the grant of $500. We, the union, the WESPs, decided to take the money that we received to purchase hats and gloves and deliver throughout the Waterloo School District. So we are going to 13 elementary and preschools today to deliver hats and gloves for children that are in need.
The citizen science to me is so practical. It's one of those where we can make a difference. We're helping because the scientists can't do all of this.
We learned a lot about monarchs and tagging them, and I think we've learned a lot about citizen science because we're tagging butterflies and sending some information to scientists so they can know more about monarchs.
I truly believe that if we can make science be something meaningful, that somewhere it's going to click to them and say, oh, I remembered how I helped. Maybe, who knows, make some new discoveries, and we can have a small part of that.
This is a collaboration with UNI. This year's lesson plan was talking about microbes, and they sent us a book. And my first class that I talked to had Kenan in it, and he raised his hand and said, Mrs. Harris, I studied this in 3rd grade. So I invited him up, and he did so well with me. He filled in lots of details, that I invited him back to 2 more classes. So as we started to work on the lesson plan and Kenan knew so much, we just realized that that was a good connection between art and science.
Yes, art skills really do help me memorize what they look like and the skills I need to know as what I'm going to be when I grow up. I see this as a lifelong career.
Hoover Middle School has been honored to be recognized as only the 2nd middle school lighthouse in the United States, and lighthouse status is the highest honor you can receive as a Leader in Me school.
The biggest change I can see with this Leader in Me coming into Hoover is definitely the climate and culture. We are so much more a sense of family and community and looking out for one another. Everybody has something to give, and we as staff are trying really hard to match up students' strengths and their skills with some way that they can be empowering to themselves while helping others.
Good job, Kayari. We have a student that suffers from septo-optic dysplasia, and so that kind of gives her a developmental level about 9 months old, and she's completely blind. So we've developed some unique curriculum for her so that she can participate within the classroom as much as she can. So it's kind of going around and trying to make what works for her work for the rest of the class. And when you do it, you find out when you do things the atypical way, it opens up a whole new environment, a whole new way to learn. And it really is an opportunity because you learn as much from these kids and you learn a lot about yourself as a teacher as you are presented with different and unique children within the classroom.
All right, let's take a seat, please. We're going to focus on sound waves today, and we've got some really, really cool stuff planned. Really special experiment to show us at the end that's going to actually let us see some sound waves. Today, we had a special opportunity with Ms. Kresser's 1st grade class. They were in science, they're talking about sound waves and light waves, and we focus on sound waves here. I brought in a guitar amp today, took out the face of it, and we were able to put some cornstarch and water kind of mixture in there just to kind of see it. One of my biggest goals is just to kind of open students' minds to how music can affect their life, not just here in elementary school, but middle school, high school, and outside of our school system, just to really see that there's more out there than what they currently know.
I coached here last year, and I love the school so much that I decided to come back and student teach here. This team, definitely their camaraderie. They have a lot of cheers and chants. They work together, they talk on the court, and they hustle.
Overall, Bunger Wolves are looking pretty good when it comes down to our athletic programs. We're seeing a lot of growth. We have a lot of student participation out. This is one of those things that we're hoping to continue to grow our program and allow our students to have fun.
At Lincoln today, we're having Lincoln Palooza, and this is an activity for our students who have shown positive behavior throughout the whole month. Positive behavior is positive attitude, always respectful, work hard, and stay safe. So when we're showing those 4 things, we're showing positive behavior. With today's situation, it gives them the opportunity to be with students from their pod, and they get to spend time in other teachers' rooms. So they get to build that one-on-one with that teacher. Personally, and some of the other teachers have said too, it is more motivating and they seem to be more on task in regulating their behavior, knowing that this was an end result.
Socktober is an event that is held yearly, and it has grown into a worldwide event where people collect socks for the homeless. So this initiated during our Leader in Me time, just discussing different ways that the students could be leaders within our community. And so as we were talking about thinking of others, putting first things first, this idea came around since we had started it last year.
Clean. It's really clean.
We are piloting the new 2nd grade curriculum at the very beginning of our unit. We watched a short video of water eroding away some land, and we came up with some important questions related to that, and that's what we've been investigating throughout our unit. Having the students asking the question makes them more engaged, and following the line of thinking of our students makes all of our students more engaged and have a lot more buy-in. This is my students' favorite part of the day, and it's so joyful for me to get to watch them be so excited about science.
We had 2 gentlemen come in and talk to us at the Courier about implementing this program. They wanted to be volunteers and mentors. Pretty much what this program is we're trying to teach young men about etiquette, doing some positive role modeling for the kids.
Well, I like it because it teaches you how to be a better person and more of a gentleman. I used to mess around and play, but now I want to be a man. Boys to men!
The West High Culinary Team won the state Pro Start competition for the 3rd year in a row. They were rock stars at state. Chefs told them that they hadn't seen a team compete like this and go above and beyond for all of the 15 years that the competition has been taking place. So we're pretty excited, and I'm really proud of them. They're a great group of kids, and they're smart, and they can think on their feet, but they know this industry now, and they were so amazing at state.
Writing inspirational messages on these postcards, post notes. We're going to be sticking them on the wall. So anytime we're feeling down or low, we can always come back and read these.
You know, Donovan was a homecoming candidate this year, and he's an out gay man, and that's a really important distinction. I'm really proud of him for that, and I'm also proud of our student body. He's amazing, and the kids know that. And so we couldn't have a better first president here. And it's also called the Gay Straight Alliance, and so it's also a place where kids that are very supportive of the cause and the issues that kids have to go through are also welcome.
It's definitely a support group for anyone.
We had Expo come over to do their senior walk, and for us, it's a great opportunity for our kids to see many family members, many relatives come through, see kids graduating, and many of them have never seen that before, so it's a good opportunity for them to celebrate that with their relatives or just students they may know from the neighborhood.
I am a Trojan.
I am a Wahawk. I am a Trojan.
I am a Wahawk.
I am East High.
I am West High.
I am a Trojan.
I am a Wahawk. I am a Trojan.
I am a Trojan.
I am West High.
I am West High.
I am a high school graduate.
I am a high school graduate. I am a high school graduate.